Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In last video, we saw about the basic exceptions. If you didn't saw that video, it will be appearing in top right corner now. Go ahead, watch it and come back. Now we'll see how to handle those exception with this try except block in Python. So first off, let me take some and basic code with the try except. This is in basic code with try except where we are getting a number as input int of input of enter a number. We are getting initializing a number integer and getting the input from the user. And then we are initializing a variable result which is integer, which whose value is 100 by number. And we are printing the results. So while performing this operation, if there is any error occurring, we are catching this through these two exceptions, value error and zero division error. Value error occurs when you enter some other value other than the data type over here. Here the expected data type is integer. If you input, if you give anything other than integer, you will get a value error. And zero error is when you enter number zero, it will raise an exception, zero error, because the denominator can't be zero. Let's run this code and see. This is a basic try except block. Just for starting, I'm running it. So after running it, enter a number. I'll give zero. Cannot divide by 0. This exception was caught by the zero division error and it's throwing the cannot divide by 0 exception. Now again we'll run and we'll give h. Oh, I gave it over here. H. Please enter a valid number. The value error caught this exception. Now I'll run again and I'll enter a valid number. Let's say 2. Oh, 2. Result is 50. Now we are getting the right results. Okay. So we're done with the basic try except block. Now we'll go to multiple exception in one line. So we're catching each exception in single line. So now we'll try to catch all the exception in one line. Except of value error, comma, zero division error as E. Alright, here we'll print as an error occurred and the exception which we are catching here E that we'll be mentioning here. So now I'll run the code. It's running. Now I'll give the same or I'll give the as input. If I give R as input, it's saying invalid literal for integer with base 10. It must be an invalid literal for integer. We must enter an integer is what it's saying. And again we'll run this code. And I'll enter 0 here. The 0 exception is also got an error occurred division by 0. Now again we'll run. I'll give 5. And the result is 20. It's perfectly fine. Alright, now we'll move to the else class. Runs when there is no exception. So we'll put else print of no error occur. So if there is no exception caught, like if the try block is executed successfully, then we'll get the else block also executed. If the try block is not executing properly and there is an exception caught, then else block won't get executed. So first off, we'll give a right value and see if the else block is getting executed. So I'm giving the, let's run the code. After running the code, I'm giving value as 4. Let me give it as 4, enter. And result is 25 and no error occurred. This has got printed, which means the else block has got executed and the code ran successfully. Now again I'll run it. I'll give the number as 0 and see it caught the exception and this else block is not executed. Understood? So yeah. So if you want to confirm if the try block is successfully executed or not in any cases, you can use this type of else block to understand whether the try is executed successfully or not. All right, now we'll go for finally. Finally is when either your code can be running successfully, either the try block is executed successfully, or there is an exception caught in your code and it is failing in between. Either way, anything happens, this finally will be executed at any way. Like, see, your code is getting an error or it is going successfully, this will be executed. Let's see, let's run this and see. So I'm entering 5. Oh, I'm entering 5 in output. It's giving me no error occurred. Result is 20. Execution completed. Let me remove this for less confusion. All right, so this finally is executed over here and execution completed we are getting. And now I'm running this again. I'm giving G as an input. It's saying error occurred invalid literal and execution completed. This finally is executed anyway if it is having an error or not. So let's see a real life application of how does this finally works. Okay, let me. So basically, when we are reading or writing a notepad text file, this kind of finally will be very useful. So irrespective of whether you are going to get the data stored in your notepad or not or something, finally you have to close the notepad. That is the thing. If you don't close the notepad, then that might be running in your background and that might cause an issue. So here if you see, I'm try is equal to, I'm opening a text file with the read as the argument, and then I am getting that content into a variable called number, and then here I'm catching couple of exceptions, and then finally either it is going to get caught with exceptions, or either it's going to be executed successfully and it's going to read all the data from the file and store it in this number variable. Either way, whatever happens, this file is closed at the end so that the program is completed and there is no background processes running. Yeah, I hope you got the code and this is a real life example. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe.